Hello friend, welcome back. In our previous video here we successfully complete the profile option for the user, right? So now I want to complete that user change password option. So if you want to do that work, first of all I want to create one of the route for our this change password, and here I want to load one of the view page, right? So now let's do that work. For doing this, that is in our user master, that means in our user, that is a user master, right? So here I have already added two of these route. So now I want to add another one. You can see I have created one of the user profile. I have created another one as a logout. So now I copy it. I want to, there is a change password here. I want to add this route. So our route will be, I want to name it as a user password view. So this type of one of the route I want to create. Okay. So if you want to create it, now go to our web, into the web. After this I copy it. So better I copy this one because that will be one of the get method, right? So I just simply add it. Now in our here I name it as a user password view. I copy it, so that will be our route name. And then I want to also update our URL. Our URL will be user password view. Okay, and then in our main user controller I want to create one of the method that will be as a user password view. Okay, password view. So this type of one of the method I want to create. So here only want to actually load one of the page. I copy it. So this is the method we have to create in our main user controller. Here after this. Okay, after that our before I have created our user store, profile store. Now I want to create another one that will be as a public, and that is a public, and then function, and then our method. So that will be our method. So into this method only we have to return one of the view page. That means return one of the view page. Okay, so here I want to do in our user folder, here I want to create another folder as a password. Then it will be better. In our user, and then the password, I want to create another folder as a password. Okay, into the password folder I want to create one of the file as a edit password, edit underscore password. Okay, so this type of one of the page I have to create. That's all. So now let's create it. That means in our user folder I want to create another folder. Into the user folder I want to create another, not that file, into the user folder. Before I have created as a profile folder, now I want to create another one as a password. Okay, and into the password folder I want to create another file as a edit password. Click as a new file, click as a save as, name it as a edit password .blade.php. okay, so this type of one of the page I want to create. So friend, this page will be just like our profile, view profile edit. So from the profile edit, here I have already loaded one of the form. Maybe yes, you can see I have already loaded one of the form. So right now I select everything. Okay, I copy everything from to this position in our profile and the profile edit, and now I paste it in our edit password. Here I paste it. Okay, that's also. Right now we don't need that any script. I will customize it as per our demand. Right now we also don't need that profile details, everything I remove it. Okay, so that is our edit password. And also we don't need any this. Okay, only we need some of the input field. That means here we don't need that any profile image. I remove it. Also here we don't need this. I remove it. Okay, I simply remove it. So now that will be one of the, here also we don't need any value. I remove that value. Also I remove that value. So that will be all that our three input field will be loaded actually. Okay, so now let's first of all want to check it. Click as a save all, and now if you go there, click as a refresh. Now go there, click as a change password. Yeah, that is our total input field. So better to add one of the after this. Okay, after this I take one of the h3 as a change password. Okay, I name it as a change password. This type of another name. Click as a save all. Now refresh it. Yeah, it's great. That's a change password. Better I want to make it as a h4. Okay, h4 tag. save all. Now refresh it. It's much better. So friend, here we need actually 3 fields. Okay, so here I will actually copy everything from our default one. So right now another field I want to take another field. So as I told you, when you install Laravel default authentication system, into the default authentication system, they will get one of the folder in our view. There is a profile, right? So into the profile, there is our two-factor and then update password. Okay, if you go to that update password, so that is our current password, the new password, and then confirmation password, right? So here, that is, I have already discussed about that things with when you install that Laravel JDStream default authentication system. Actually it's provided this all the things, right? So now I want to use it. So that will be one of the first name. I want to use it as a current password. Okay, so that will be as a current password, and then I want to take another one as a new password. So it's very much easy actually. I make it as a new password, and then I want to take another one as a confirm password. Okay, so that will be as a confirm password. Perfect. And then our field will be for the current password. There only need one of the ID. Okay, ID will be needed, the type will be needed. So now I copy both of these, and here that is our type and then ID. I simply updated that ID will be as a current password, type will be as a password, and I just name it as a old. Okay, old password. So that will be the old password. This type of one of the field name I just simply take for validation. Okay, so that is our old password. Perfect. And also then another one I want to do, that will be one of the ID and then type. So I copy both of these, and then for our new password here I want to update it this part. ID as a password, type will be password, and I just name it. That means this field, input field, requested field name will be as a password. Okay, and then also from our profile, update password. From here I want to, that is a confirm password, that will be the ID and then type. How much easily we'll do that work, I show you. I copy it now into the edit. Here I want to update this also. So that will be, that will be as ID as a password confirmation, type will be as a password, and I just name it the same as a password confirmation. Okay friend, perfect. And after that, that is our update. You can update this, and that is one of the route. If you go there, there have also one of the form. You can see there is a clone of the form. Okay, so now I want to update our this form. So right now we don't need this. Here I have already take all that our field. So right now I close it. So now here we have to update this form. So into the form area there have no images. So right now we don't need any NC type form data. So right now I close it. Okay, so only that will be method will be as a post method. I want to create another route. Route will be as a password update. A password and then update. So this type of one of the route I want to create. For now, if you go to our web, see to the web, I want to create another post method. That will be another post, right? So I paste it. So here that will be as a password update. I copy it, and then that will be as a password update. That will be on the post method, and I just make it as a user password update. Okay, and I just also want to change it. It will be as a user password update. Okay, so this type of one of the method I want to create in our main user controller. Now go to our main user controller. Here after this I name it as a public, and then function, and then our method. So method will be this one, and that is actually one of the post method. So for the reasons here we have to pass that request and then the $request, right? So first of all I want to check this page, click as a save all, and now go there. Now click as a refresh. Yeah, now perfect. There is a current password, the new password, and the confirmation password. So better I want to continue this process. In our next video I will create our this method, and here we will do that work very easily. So how we can do that work in our next video, I will show you that things with a live example. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.